Hello, everybody. This is a little bit of experiment here. I'm not sure if this is something I'm going to do permanently. Maybe I'll just do it for a couple weeks. Maybe I'll do it once every couple weeks. I don't fucking know. It doesn't really make. Burps, burps. They're coming rapid fire. I can't do nothing about it. Thank you for watching and thank you for your concern here. So much so, I am SparkleDart. That is what I am. That's just what I do. You know. So, anyways, this is something I might do every once in a while. Maybe I'll do it every weekend if I get positive reception. I know there's a kind of a negative bias towards playing Minecraft on YouTube. It's so oversaturated. Why would anybody want to watch it? I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. There's no good answer for you here. And I can't give you one, so if you're looking for one from me, please don't be doing that because I just can't give you one. You know, Minecraft is a game that's been popular for like 4 years, and because of that, it's an oversaturation. It's the market saturation. It's just there's so much of it to do that you can't really be standing out from the crowd by playing it. So I'm just going to do it as like kind of a passive thing. I guess at this point I'll just do it as like a thing where maybe I do play it once in a while. I don't know. It's not something I want to make into a thing. It's more of like a podcast type situation because the Minecraft game is so easygoing, in my opinion, that it's easy to do and not have to think too much about because it is a very simple game. There's not a lot of substance to it unless you're playing that crazy new Traveler's Tales version of it wherein there's a story mode, and if you play the story mode then you're probably not playing this game for the fun reasons. You're playing it for like a more serious reason, and it just looks kind of like silly, shoehorned in. It doesn't look like something so genuine that you might want to play more often than every once in a while. So if that is the case, then please, you're watching the wrong show. Anyways, I was thinking about something the other day. I've noticed that a lot of people still carry cash on them, and cash is something that it's important. Everybody has cash. It's important to have cash. You have a job to make cash and put that direct deposit in your bank account. And when you put that direct deposit in your bank account, you can buy all sorts of crazy things like gremlins and cooking books and wristwatches and running tennis shoes and whatever it is you want to put in there. I don't care what it is. It's all up to you. If you want to put in something a little bit more reasonable than what I suggested there just a second ago, then that's up to you. When I work, I have to pay my bills, of course, so I budget accordingly. I budget towards my student loans and my rent and utilities and whatever else. I've got some car payments, maybe some phone payments I got to pay off, and if you're not paying off that kind of stuff, maybe you're not so responsible of an adult as you might have thought that you were at one point in time, up until I brought to you this information that adults pay for things that you take for granted as children. You take for granted that maybe these things will always be around for you up until you realize I've got to pay for myself, my own kids, my own employment, all sorts of things. I've got these children who want to watch YouTube videos all day, but to watch them watch YouTube videos all day, I have to allow them to have internet access. And without the internet access, then there's no point in letting them continue on the way that they are, because if they can't continue on the way that they are, then they're just mindlessly watching videos that have no bearing on their life. They're not learning anything new, and I'm SparkleDart. I'm here to teach your kids something new. If they really want to learn something new, I'm here to teach them. But if they're not going to pay attention to me and the things that I want to teach them, then who am I to stop you from letting them watch something different? There's all sorts of TV programs like Iron Chef and Kate plus 8 and the show with the Duggas, 19, 20 and counting, and the one kid is like a convicted child molester now, so you don't want to let him near your kids. If you got kids, don't let the Duggas near your kids. They'll probably molest your kids or whatever. I don't know. I've never been around child molesters before. I used to work at a place where there was a child molester. He was working there, And I guess, I don't know if child molester is the appropriate term, but sexual offender might be more appropriate of a term for me to use in such a situation as this one, because he didn't really, like, touch any children. He more physically assaulted a fully grown lady who was over the age of 18 but did not want to be sexually harassed by a person such as himself, and since he's got that bearing over his head now, he's got to deal with the Chris Hansen situation every now and again. You know, the Chris Hansen being the guy who runs the show To Catch a Predator. If you want to try to get onto AOL chat rooms, MSN chat rooms, and talk to children, then you're kind of out of luck. There's a lot of people creepy out there who want to touch your kids. If you want people to touch your kids, then you should probably go to jail too. I'm not going to point any fingers here. I don't have any good examples of people who fit into that category, I guess, so much. But if, you know, all I'm saying is that just, you know, be a good, responsible person. Nothing bad will come to you or your family or the people that you like to watch and listen to. And sniff. If you ever sniff your family, if maybe you're blind or something, you can sniff your family. You can go to DC Discovery Zone, where there's all sorts of ball pits. You can play around in that, and then you can, like, just have fun on your own. It doesn't require any sensory skills, so all the sensory deprivation in the world won't prevent you from having fun at DC Discovery Zone. So go ahead and go. It's like Chuck E. Cheese, but like 5 times as fun. They've got the Simpsons arcade game there. They've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, and Power Rangers. Funny thing about Power Rangers, if you ever watched the English version and the Japanese version, the Japanese version is basically, it plays out like a Japanese anime, but the English version was made to be more Americanized for the audiences here at home. But the thing is, the Yellow Ranger, I don't know the name exactly, probably like Rachel or Emily or something like that. They never gave that Power Ranger a female actress in Japan, or in America. So in Japan, the actor for the Yellow Ranger is actually a male, and since all of the Power Rangers segments are filmed based off of the Japanese versions, they just reuse them and then redub them with their own subtitles or dubs or whatever for kids' entertainment. DIC, which is Inspector Gadget. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, Jalil White, all of that garbage like that. You'll notice that the Yellow Ranger in the live-action Power Ranger segments has no skirt, and actually kind of like has like a manly figure. But in the segments where they are fully grown adult human beings, you'll notice that the Yellow Ranger is actually a female. And it doesn't make sense why she would have such a radically different body type. I guess if that was the case, then it might be some sort of like I don't want to say deformed, of course, that doesn't seem appropriate of me to say deformed, but I don't even know what word I'm looking for. Like if something appeared one way but then turned out to be another, you just have to accept that was the case, that's how that was. And if that wasn't the case, then I guess I'm just seeing things, you know. I'm going crazy. Does that make me crazy? Said CeeLo Green. I'm like, yes, it does. CeeLo Green, it does make you crazy. So thank you for being around to provide me with these awesome tunes and jams and lyrics. But yes, that does make you crazy. Now, if you want to go watch Power Rangers with me, you'll have to understand that I know a lot of trivia about the Power Rangers and 90s pop culture in general. So if you have anything you want to ask me, or any comments you wish to make, be sure that you ask me first, lest you look like an idiot for not knowing the answer to the question in the first place. See, the thing about 90s pop culture is that there is a lot of it, and some of it doesn't really make sense, and if you can't get the pop culture that does make sense, then you're just wasting your time listening to people who don't know what they're talking about. That is, of course, not me. I know exactly what I'm talking about whenever I say something, because I'm a well-to-do, verbose young man with a lot of opinions, thoughts, and ideas, and my parents were always like Mr. SparkleDart. They called me Mr. I don't know why. It didn't make sense to me because they called me Mr. and I was the son, so they should be calling me like like Junior or Minty or Briscoe or something. I don't fucking, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't ever make sense to me what my parents say, because, you know, they're parents, they're your parents, they have these predetermined notions of who you are and what you like, and if they have these thoughts and ideas about you, then you have to kind of, in some ways, I don't want to say that this is absolutely mandatory that you do this, but you have to kind of conform to what it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, you son of a whore. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you. And your parents, they're just concerned about you. They want to make sure that you grow up to be the well-to-do, thoughtful young man that they always knew you would be. When you were growing up, they're like, our young boy is so like kind and giving and sharing and whatever else it is that he is. I don't know, because I can't think of so many adjectives to describe my boy. I'm enamored with him and his abilities and his thoughtfulness. He's so nice. Please, God, give everybody a young son like what we got here. It's only fair to them to have such a handsome and respectable young son, you know what I'm saying? So if that's not the case for everybody, then I can't see how it's fair that you would give us something like that, but not to everybody. You know, it only makes sense, and I still appreciate what you've given me, God, Jesus, whichever one it is that's listening to this right now. I know you take shifts, maybe listening to the prayers of the modern-day human beings who want to give you all their love and affection and whatever else, but if they can't be around to do that all the time, then you have to kind of learn to adapt. And if you can't adapt to the people who are here to just be a friend, be a buddy, be a pal, then you have to, I guess, just understand that things will be a lot more difficult for you and your friends when you get into rough patches in the future if your friendship is based off of anything more than superficial interests. You know what I'm saying? If you've been friends so long because you've been friends so long, then you've got a lot more in common than people who are only friends because they both watched the latest Avengers movie on DVD and Blu-ray. And you have to be able to accommodate your buddies and your pals and your friends into your life. And if you can't do that based off of mutual interests, then you probably don't have a lot in common in the first place. So being friends with someone that you don't actually know on any particularly deep capacity is just kind of, you're wasting your time. What are you doing? You know, you're making a mockery of yourself. You're making a Colin mockery of yourself. So please stop doing that. You know, I apologize for that. So just, you know, be handsome, be friendly, be cute like me. I'm cute, and so is everybody I know. We're all cute. We're all cute individuals, and we deserve your love and respect. And if you want to be a part of my cute brigade, then you're more than welcome to just internalize that thought, that belief, that idea that you are in fact cute, and I will be more than happy to accept you on your word, because I would not think that anybody who is a liar would listen to my channel, especially if I'm a well-to-do, handsome, young, respectable young boy who only looks out for the best in other people. And if I can't find that, then I'm just wasting my own time. Why would I do that? I would never waste my own time unless it really meant that I all these burps that are really getting to me. Ugh. Okay, so the fun thing about this game actually is that there's a lot of autistic people who play it, and the fact that there's so many autists who play this game means that there's a lot of funny content available for me on the internet to enjoy. And, you know, being autistic is not necessarily something that's worth laughing at, especially when it involves people you know personally. But if those people you know personally are willing to make asses of themselves on, I guess, public, in the public spectrum, the public realm, then who am I to deny your right to have a gaggle, have a gas at somebody who, you know, maybe doesn't see the world in the same way that we do. You know, they got the autism, and because they got the autism, it makes them, I guess, more susceptible to being the butt of a joke or something so similar as to that, as to the point where you're laughing at people who don't deserve it anymore, and if you laugh at these people, then it's like, what are you doing? You're kind of a crappy human being now. I was never hoping to have to deal with anybody so crappy as you, but if you're going to be crappy to me and my friends, then please just know that, what am I punching? What is that? Diorite, okay, it's like diarrhea, get it? It's like a joke that I told, because it's like diorite, but diarrhea. But instead of diarrhea, it was like a type of rock, which may and may not be real. I'm not really sure. I'm not so certain anymore. If I was more certain, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. Where am fucking bitch ass shit? Okay, well, what the fuck? 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. Do I got this? Is this going on for me? Is this fine? I need to make some some torches over here. What's going on? I need to, okay, I've got the 9 right now. I'll do that real fast. Watch this. Whoop, 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 whoop. More like 8, am I right, ladies and gentle boys? Thank you for patronizing me in my time of need. I don't really understand what it takes to make a person so jaded and bitter as you are and me, but whatever. I'm gonna wait until I get this charcoal. Thank you, charcoal. I think I got that all dug out right, so I can dig just straight across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is more difficult than you think because you gotta count, and when you're counting, it's like math. 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Great is 8. Thank you for... Ugh, this is such a pain in my tuchus. Okay, well, let me go ahead and figure something out here real quick. Wow, I dug much further than I thought I was going to dig much further. I've got some issues with my mouse and my cursor real quick. I will have to figure that one out later because I have no way of fixing that right now. Okay, well, I'm not really providing any real content here, so if you are interested in watching this fucking inane bullshit right now, then I guess you're the person with problems, not me, the one who can't talk all the time when I'm trying to figure out this shitty situation that I'm involved in. For the time being, it's not something that I wish I was having such a difficult time with, but because it is, it's something I have to just make do with. The fact that I'm a man who likes to provide such... I really passed right over it, huh? Is that right? That's great, that's fantastic. It's super. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and dig across, and then I'll... Right now, really what I'm trying to do is make a basement, and making a basement is much more difficult than this in real life. You have to take into consideration things like carbon monoxide or any other sort of horrible toxic fumes that may accumulate in your basement. because carbon monoxide is much heavier than carbon dioxide, or oxygen, or hydrogen, or nitrogen oxide, or nitrous oxide, or whatever else it is that takes your breath away, so to speak. So it settles in the basement, which is why you have to have a clear basement with a nice ventilation system. If you can't ventilate your basement perfectly, then you're probably going to suffocate in the air. And yes, you can suffocate in air if that air is more predominantly filled with things that you can't, as a human being, breathe appropriately. And if you can't breathe those things appropriately, then holy shit, what are you doing listening to some shitty show like mine? You have like superpowers or something, you've got super lung capacity. If you got that lung capacity that you can breathe oxygen or carbon dioxide or something like that, then you probably need more recognition than I can give you. I can't give you the appropriate recognition that you deserve because, you know, I'm just here doing my own show, and I don't have any superpowers myself. I can read a lot faster than my my mom and dad used to be able to, but aside from that, I can't really provide any extraneous content that you couldn't find somewhere else. Someone more fitting to your lifestyle, I guess, would be an appropriate way to say that if you would only have my blessings. So thank you for checking out Minecraft Weekends. If you like it, if you don't like it, I'm interested to know, because I will be doing this every week until I get negative feedback, and if I get enough negative feedback, this will be going up on Sundays, every Sunday. So if I get enough negative feedback on every Sunday that I play this game, then I will stop doing it. I'll do it maybe once a month or something like that, because I do like playing Minecraft, but I don't like playing mods or anything like that, face cam, dubstep, reaction images, anything like that. It's all inane bullshit to me. So thank you for watching Minecraft Sundays with SparkleDart. If it's not to your taste, then I'll stop doing it, or maybe I'll do it like maybe I'll do it once a week on top of the daily uploads or something so similar. I don't know. We'll find out. We got to find a good format that works for us, because, you know, we're trying so hard to make good content now. So thank you for watching, sticking around, watching Minecraft. I know it's not for everybody. It's not for you. It's not for me. But whatever. We got to make do with what we got. So thank you for watching. This has been SparkleDart playing Minecraft, and I'm going to take my leave now. Goodbye. Mwah.